Hey guys, it's Laur. Happy 2023! Something I did for 2022 that I really enjoyed is I made a vision board, and someone recommended to me in my industry to do it when I was feeling a little lost and I told her how stressed I was. She said it really helps keep you centered and visualize your goals. Even though I made it last year in the middle of the year, I think it would really be a great start to 2023 to make an updated version because a lot of my goals have changed and I've actually reached a lot of them on here. So you just grab a cup of tea, make yourself a cup of coffee, and let's get into it because I'm going to be making mine. So as a dancer and a fashion model and a stylist, I have a lot going on in my life, so I'd really like to kind of organize that a little bit. Instead of a New Year's resolution, this is something that I think will help me for the new year. So cheers to 2023 and starting strong. You might, if you've never done this before, be wondering, what does a vision board do? Well, for me, not only does it help keep me centered and visualize, it also helps me to see where I've come through the year. When I look back at this, how I said I've accomplished a lot of these goals, I honestly didn't really realize just how much I accomplished last year. I didn't think I really did much. And looking back at what I had wanted and where I wanted to be, I realized I'm actually there for a lot of these, which is such a warm feeling. That really just gives me hope. It's also great to frame on your wall or to hang up. I also put it on my wallpaper for my Mac and for my phone because those are some things that I use every single day, and that helps me to remind myself why I started. What am I going for? Where did I start? Why did I start? And how do I get there? So for someone who can be a little bit neurotic at times, a little all over the place, scatterbrained, this is really great for me. I'm such a visual learner. I do also want to say, it's okay if you change your goals throughout the year and if you change your vision too. My dog's vision is currently to come in with me as I'm filming, but he will be everywhere, so sorry kid. I love you. I'll put in a picture of him too. He's really cute. Hi, best boy. But anyways, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just for you, and you don't even have to show it to anyone else. I kind of gatekept mine for a little bit, and I eventually put it in my house, and no one really visits me. But when people came over, they asked me what it was, and suddenly I realized a lot of people had an interest in this. Let's get started. Out with the old, in with the new, and let's look at our visions for 2023. I'm gonna ask my magic date ball. Will anyone even watch this video? It's stuck in the middle. I don't even know what it says. You're right. So I'm right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'm gonna take that as a yes. We're all gonna watch this video and we're all gonna start 2023 off super strong. I'm gonna use my little matchbook from a job that I got fired from. Not of my own will, I will add. Like, obviously if you get fired, it's not your own will, but I'm gonna light my abundance candle that someone gave me from the dollar store, and I swear, this thing works. Every time I've lit this in a moment of desperation, it actually worked. Call it a placebo effect if you will, but it can't hurt. I want to start 2023 off strong after kind of a tough 2022. Also, if you can buy abundance for $1, great deal, honestly. I would buy so much abundance. The abundance of abundance, if you will. That was bad, I'm sorry. You can unsubscribe now. So to actually make the board, first what I do is I decide my goals. And I just wrote down this giant sticky note list of 2023 goals, and there's like 10 of them, but they weren't really concise. And the way that you can achieve your goals is to make them something that you can actually quantify instead of just qualitative. Something I actually used to use in my corporate job too when I was an executive assistant. It has to be something that you can actually achieve. If you put get better at ice skating on your list of goals for 2023, great, but you're never gonna really feel satisfied because what is better? How much better? How are you gonna get better? But if you put accomplish 3 spin turns in ice skating by the end of 2023. For what it's worth, I don't ice skate. I don't know if that's the right term. Accomplish 3 spin turns when you can only do 1. When you can accomplish 3, you have something that you can actually work towards. You have something you can achieve. You have something you feel good about yourself for. And that is something that you should apply to every goal that you make. So a lot of mine were pretty vague. I went back and adjusted them into categories for my main goals were independence and also making some career moves. And then I put my smaller goals that fell under those here. And I also wanted to really focus on something that's a little vague, but it's seeing people and things for what they are. So your vision board doesn't always have to be just goals or check marks or task lists. It can also just be something that you want to work on a little bit more, or that you're hoping for from the universe or God or whatever floats your boat. I really do want to see people and things for what they are, because I tend to be such a romantic that, like that Flaming Hot Cheetos song says, I'm such a romantic, I never remember how things really happen. Well, that's me. So I'm such a romantic, I tend to see people for what I want them to be, and for things as what I'm hoping for, not necessarily what they actually are. Save myself a lot of headaches, honestly. Stress, be gone. So take a minute, pause this video, put on some lo-fi. I really like lo-fi for witches, even if you're not a witch. It's really, really calming. There's something like solo rainy night at home, or there's probably one for manifestations, honestly. This ring is also supposed to be really good for manifestations. It's a labradorite, and my friend got it for me. So if you're into rocks, I love rocks. I don't necessarily know what all of them do, but they feel good, and look how cute. Like Sailor Moon energy, am I right? Coffin. It's my little bowl of rocks. I feel you can tell that I'm very single at this time. Like, my room is bright pink. I have a magic date ball and an abundance candle and a bowl of rocks. This is really giving single girl energy, but also it's giving girl focused on her future energy, and that is the energy we are claiming for 2023. My next step, I'm just gonna go on my computer. I have the anime that I was watching yesterday. I am watching Blue Period. It's on Netflix, and it's actually about going to art school. It's really, really nice. I would recommend. But anyways, now that I have my kind of vision of what I want my board to be like and what goals I am looking to include on them, I'm gonna turn those into pictures like I did last year. And these can be screenshots of people I admire, places I want to go, things that I'm looking to do, people who are doing them really well. Weight loss, I had content creation, I was really gunning for a relationship last year that did not work. Coming off of a pretty bad breakup, what I thought I wanted was someone else, but actually I've learned I'm veering the opposite direction this year, and I really want to rely on my own 2 feet and just stand on my own. So, funny how goals change. Yeah, so I have some models I admire, I have runways I wanted to do, magazines I wanted to be in, the physique I wanted at the time, aura manifestations, little quotes I like. Anything goes. This board is for you, so I'm just gonna go on to, I like Pinterest. I'm a huge Pinterester. Pinteresting pinner. Never mind. I'm gonna go onto Pinterest. Just kind of search in pins that remind me of my goals, or people or places who are doing them really well and where I want to be. So I have all my pins on a board. Here is my Pinterest board that I have right now. Obviously these things mean something to me, not necessarily anybody else, but I just named it vision board, and I'm going to import all of this into Pages. Also, sneak peek, here's an editorial I have done recently. I am so excited about this. It's so good. I can just see this saying Vogue right on top. Anyways, you can also just make these, like print them out one by one, honestly, kind of in a small size, cut them out and put them on a piece of paper, a la 3rd grade scrapbook. But I live in the digital age, so I like things to be really neat. I'm all about aesthetics. As you can tell, I really like things that match, like matching colors, cute things, very kawaii girl, that's me. Pages, you can overlap things really easy, so I'm just gonna do that instead of cutting them out manually. And then I'll just print it out as one sheet, which is what I did for this one here. It's also really nice because you can make as many copies as you want, which I made 500 copies last time. 500. But I lived in an apartment, so I used my apartment's printer, and I was kind of pushing it with how much ink I was using. I ran out of ink 3 times because I made probably 20 copies. I had 2 in my bedroom, 1 in my closet, 1 in my bathroom. I folded 1 up and put it in my wallet. For me, that really helped me to kind of stay motivated and focused. I love coffee. I really do. So obvi, you can do whatever you like, but I like mine to be horizontal. So I'm just gonna go in Pages, open up a blank horizontal document, and I'm gonna save all of my pictures from Pinterest manually to my computer because I'm just going to like composite them all together manually. I'm sure there's an automated way to do this, but if there is, I don't know it. Plus, I kind of like the idea of sitting there and thinking about all the things you're putting on your board, where you want them to go, what they mean to you. It's kind of nice to have that extra moment of reflection, since that's the whole point of this exercise anyways. And I put them all onto one singular piece of paper that I would be able to print out like this one. So that's probably going to take me like a half hour because I'm a perfectionist. Okay! Are you ready? I'm done. I'm so excited. There's totally a better way to do this. There we go. I am so proud of this. Like, honestly, I love it. I grabbed all images that represented my goals, certain things that seemed like they were speaking to me. I made them all kind of colors match because I tend to gravitate towards the same sort of images, people I look up to, things I'd like to do. There's my YouTube. So I like the landscape, like I said, so I actually used my old one as a template. And look, it's funny how we've changed from last year up till this year. Like I said, your vision board is a representation of you. It shouldn't be for anybody else. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if you feel like changing it, shred it and make a new one. Goals change. And for me, this is just something that gives me a little bit of comfort, gets me in the right mindset for the new year. And my room now smells nice because my abundance candle smells like citron. And I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling motivated, and I feel like I have a clear idea of what I need to do to get where I'd like to be at the end of the year. Print it, hang it, tattoo it on your forehead, set it as your computer wallpaper. That's something I really like to do. Do whatever you want with it, or even do nothing with it. Maybe this was just a nice little meditation exercise for you. I hope that you feel centered, I hope you feel motivated, and like you're ready to kind of take on the year. Starting 2023 strong. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have your own vision board. Honestly, if you want to email it to me, I'll drop my email in the description. I would love to see it. Let me know what it means to you, and I hope you like this video. See you next time.